all talk. How do we know this? Because that guy and most other Republicans who claim to want to repeal Obamacare just keep voting to fully fund Obamacare. Big government, you bet. Can't even manage the Highway Trust Fund. How can it control 1/6 of the U.S. economy? Joining me now from Virginia, assistant editor for commentary at CNS News, Michael Morris. Michael, so the president, speaking of highways, wants a big highway bill because it's union payback time, and he wants one that's going to outlast his presidency.
Sure, yeah. Obama signed a law yesterday to fund the federal transportation project for the next 3 months, but he said he wanted a plan for 5 years.
Yeah, well, we'll see if he gets it because they're going to take it up a little bit later in the year, as well as many other things. Now, when it comes to abortion, the president says, oh, you know, he's for protecting women's rights. He doesn't care about the sanctity of life. But then he goes over to Africa, and suddenly, on another similar subject, he cares about the sanctity of life.
Yeah, it's amazing. CNS News reported just earlier this last week that Obama said that killing to harvest body parts is a foolish tradition in Africa. A woman who had albinism in the country of Africa complained that there was a ritual of harvesting albino Africans, their body parts, and using them in ritual witchcraft.
Gruesome, but not
Quite.
so dissimilar to what's happening when we're seeing with the videos with Planned Parenthood, which are thoroughly disgusting. In my opinion, neither of them should be taking place. Now, moving on to Iran. The Iranian regime has this interesting way, I guess you could put it that, of cutting to the quick when it wants to get the point out about something. And it has done so very recently regarding the Islamic State and how it came to power.
Yeah, CNS News reported Patrick Goodenough had a piece where the Ayatollah Khomeini blamed Hillary Clinton, allegedly in some memoir, but in a report, it didn't mention anything in Hillary Clinton's memoirs about the U.S. creating ISIS. That was the allegation by Khomeini, and several Middle Eastern countries ran it as actual news.
Interesting. Well, we all know how it happened, and that is Barack Obama did not sign a status of forces agreement in Iraq. He pulled all U.S. troops out in 2011 so he could boast in 2012 that he removed all the troops as a, quote, campaign promise. And when, of course, the Islamic State saw that, they moved right in. They filled the vacuum. And now, of course, we have half of Iraq being taken over by these radicals and these terrorists. And we can thank Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton for both. Now, speaking of Hillary Clinton, on a related matter, her email server, she has said repeatedly that she handled no classified emails on her private email server. We now know that's a lie.
Yeah, I'm not sure about whether it's a lie or not. There's plenty of speculation go around. IGs say that it may have been classified information at the time, but I'm not one to speculate. I'll leave that up to the State Department and the IGs to inspect.
Well, the last I heard from CNS News, and you can confirm this if you know it, that the IG is saying, yes, indeed, there was classified material on those emails. Is that part of your reporting?
Indeed, CNS News reported earlier today, Brittany Hughes had a story. The IGs, in fact, did say that the information that Emily had, the generated information, was indeed classified. The State Department, again, isn't making heads or tails of the IG statement, but yeah, that's the story so far.
It is time for this Congress to hire a special prosecutor on this case and get to the bottom of what I call lies. Michael, thank you.